Here we have the new 2009 Crminal Jester board, all wood core. We're going to be describing on how to install straps and pads. Here we have the 2008 pad. That's a great thing about the Crminal is you can choose the pad and strap you like. So we're going to show the installation of one of the more difficult straps and pad setups, as a lot of the other ones might be a little bit easier. But following these steps is really good on putting on a standard strap that doesn't have the blocks on each side. Just an all-around good price strap. These are adjustable with Velcro. So you have your right and your left. The arc of the toe out here should go to the front and to the inside, and then the cut angle goes to the back of the foot. Usually it's the name on most straps. The rider's not reading it, it's somebody else's reading it. But check that. Again, it's like a shoe, so however that feels comfortable to you. Here we installed the screws already with washers on both sides, ready for installation. Make sure that you have at least a 1/4 inch or a little more sticking out. Depending on the thickness of the pad, this can be changed. If you find that you're bottoming out your screw against the bottom of the insert, you'll feel that if you're beginning to tighten up and it just stops and the strap still moves. Add a washer or add some foam underneath in the difference of the screw thickness to make up for this. You don't want to bottom out your screws, but you want them to snugly sandwich the material in between itself to hold everything snug. So I'm going to line up the pad for the center to center. Again, there's more adjustments here if you'd like to have changing angle of your pads or your strap. There are other holes. We're just going center to center. To begin, flex your pads. These, when they're stitched, get real stiff and hard to manipulate. So put in your screws, have everything ready. Loosen up your Velcro so you can pull out the strap and make it easier. Begin by getting the correct size screwdriver for the screws. A lot of people use the incorrect screwdriver, and that can strip out the threads or thread of the screwdriver. Anyway, begin by putting the outside strap screw in. Don't try installing it straight over like this. Turn this so it's easy and that the screw remains straight up and down. Try to look underneath. Once you're in the insert, begin screwing and making sure that it's straight up and down. If it's threading correctly, this will be smooth and easy to do. Once you have that in, hold your screwdriver and rotate your strap. If your pads or different pads that you get are not cut in far enough here, and this is very difficult, feel free to take a razor blade and cut some of this out, as your foot isn't into here. As you can see, your foot is inside on top of the pad here and will never get down to this hole. But just check it out and see what you might need to do. On the other side, make sure you have your hold down strap that keeps your neoprene snug here, and it's adjusted so you can pull it out. This is the more difficult side to put in. Make sure you're lined up and that you got everything flexed so it wants to easily flex over to get that screw straight. Once you're set, install your screwdriver, push in with your thumbs here, and to find your insert, make sure you're in the right slot. Once you get it in there and it feels like it's there, make sure that the screw is straight up and down. Your screwdriver is as well. And start it. Once that's in, a few threads, get everything adjusted, spun straight the way you would like. Then go back in and tension this down. You will feel it just start to tension up really good and snug, sandwiching everything in between. Again, if the screw goes down and stops, you've bottomed out. You might need to take it up and put another washer in here and adjust that height so that you do it correctly. Bottoming out an insert can cause some damage, and you don't want to do that. If everything is good and snug, these should be very hard to twist once everything is tight, and everything should stay snug. That's the biggest problem, is putting the wrong screw in. And that's just a 30-cent fix. Once you get that in, adjust your strap to the size you want by putting your fist in. Again, on most straps you have a tensioning strap on one side and then the hold down Velcro on the other. This one doesn't need to be pulled, it doesn't make a difference. Once that one's laid over, everything should be locked. Repeat for the other side and you're ready to ride.